Right from the start, the judge wastes zero time. When you're on bond, the last thing you want is a new case. That's basically telling the court, hey, watch me make your job harder. And trust me, judges don't appreciate the extra work.
You are on bond for an assault in this case, and you've now picked up a new case. What happened to the violation of protective order, please?
Yes, Your Honor. On March 18th, 2025, Harris County tells the officer met with defendants for a BPO call from Shatters. The officer met with defendants when he filed the defense, sent her threatening text messages, and called her 21 times.
This is where everything falls apart. A no-contact order means zero contact, not 21 calls in a day. At that point, it's not communication. It's a personal highlight reel for the prosecution.
Claim received calls for 1 day after the 61-day protective order expired. If it has a no contact order in place, I will report fine.
You don't get it. You don't get it. I only have one thing to do. I'm sorry, I'm revoking your bond, putting you in jail. I ordered you not to do something, and you're doing whatever you want to do. Doesn't work like that. There are serious consequences.
Quick legal insight. A no bond hearing is basically the final warning before the court locks you down completely. When a judge reaches a stage, they're done negotiating.
Goes with you. This is Montes.
Did you want another mower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm putting a new MOA on him, and I'm going to advise him that if he violates it again, we'll have a hearing to hold him at no bond. Okay? Because the second one, I can have a hearing. I will only touch the assault case, and I'm going to put it at 5,001. He has made bond on the VPO. They gave him a PR bond on the VPO. It's like, I don't know if I'm going to keep the PR bond on the VPO as well. Mr. McBroom, just.
Well, Judge, there were multiple orders in this case for bond conditions, and the one that ordered no contact was not labeled an order in the computer, so I didn't see it. There was another one that was no threatening or harassing, and a third one, and
Notice how messy the paperwork is here. Multiple orders, different conditions, mislabeled entries. This happens a lot in busy courts. But the bottom line stays the same. The judge's orders always override confusion.
it's blank, and all it said was all conditions to be supervised by the department.
That means they're following the conditions in the state's motion filed on that same day.
Say it again.
Oh.
That order will mean that they're supposed to be following the conditions in the state's motion that are filed on the same day as that transfer order.
Tell them ad nauseum, you know. I'll leave the VPO as is, okay?
Yeah.
I'm putting a new protective order in today, and I'll advise him that he's not to have contact with this person. And if he does again, I'll have a hearing to hold him at no bond. Okay? So yeah, the VPO, he's made bond 2,500, and at the assault, I'm putting it at 5,001. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Interference with the duties of a public servant. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On March 27, 2025, an officer was working a second job at Dick's Sporting Goods in Harris County, Texas, and was approached by the store manager, the witness. This advised the officer that the defendant walked into the store with another individual, and the witness advised the officer the other individual with the defendant walked out of the store without paying for any merchandise. The complaining witness stated he wanted the defendant to trespass because the defendant was seen on camera attempting to cover the individual while the individual was stealing merchandise. The officer stopped the defendant at the front entrance of the store, and the officer stated the defendant would be trespassing the store. The defendant became irate and more aggressive. The officer ordered the defendant to place his hands behind his back and placed handcuffs on the defendant's right wrist. The defendant twisted his body and tensed his muscles. The defendant, with a great amount of force, threw his left arm forward and threw his left arm backwards towards the officer. The officer attempted to gain control of the defendant's left arm. The defendant began pulling away, and the officer grabbed the defendant's body with both arms and guided the defendant toward a rack where the officer was able excuse me, Your Honor, tongue twister, where they were able to contain the defendant. The defendant was identified by his Texas driver's license.
What's he under arrest for?
The judge is dropping wisdom here. You will never win a physical or attitude-based battle with law enforcement. The courtroom is where battles are won, and only if you keep your cool.
I believe he was under arrest for trespass originally, Your Honor.
Oh.
We have.
You gotta,
Yes, Your Honor. You just have a brief moment.
are you losing? Are you losing?
Your Honor, the only thing I have is that the suspect began acting irate and clearly becoming more aggressive, and then the officer went to detain the suspect by grabbing his right wrist.
No. Alright. When you get into a pissing match with the people who have the power of arrest, who's gonna win every single time? You know what I mean? Every single time. Sometimes it's better to tuck your tail. At times, because you may end up winning in the long run. I'm going to find no probable cause in the case. Just be careful, man. I probably wouldn't go back to the sticks because it's not going to go well. You know what I mean? All right, hang tight.
I am here on Destiny Drake Osby. Yesterday, you ordered that she appear today. I was appointed last Friday. She caught a new ag assault family member in another court.
Now,
She is in court 8's holdover right now.
do you mind bringing up, please?
Last name is Drake-Osby. The case before you, like I said, it was recently appointed a week ago today. It looks like the arrest was the following day. Violation that she caught in felony
Let's
court.
hold on before, because I want her to hear.
Gotcha.
I'm in shock. On bond for DWI with us, and you've now picked up an aggravated assault on the family member. Do you mind dismiss Drake Osby? What happened in the ag assault, please?
Yes, Your Honor. On April 1st, 2020, as first specified, the plaintiff and the defendant are exes from a prior dating relationship. On April 1st, 2025, an officer was dispatched to an address in Harris County, Texas, responsible for disturbance call. The complainant stated there was a verbal altercation when the defendant took the complainant's cell phone.
A metal police-grade bracket? Over a phone? This is where cases go from misunderstanding to felony assault with a dangerous weapon. Judges take escalation extremely seriously, especially when the injuries are documented.
The defendant then entered the bedroom and began striking the phone and objects to break it. The complainant was able to retrieve his cell phone, at which time the defendant began to strike the complainant in the head and torso with a close fist, causing him to fall on the ground. The complainant was able to walk away, and the defendant grabbed a metal object and struck the complainant in the head and arm, causing 2 lacerations on his left eye and a laceration on his right eye, and multiple scratches on both arms. The defendant then jumped the fence and fled the scene. The object was a solid metal bracket, 12 to 16 inches in width, made of heavy gauge steel designed to hold 2 cylindrical metal tubes and has multiple sharp forms. The item is manufactured for law enforcement officer use as a mounting or deployment device for entire deflation.
And all this over a phone? Mr. Drake Osby, I now have to revoke your bond in our case as well. I'm sorry, so I'm gonna set it at 5,001. You've still not made bond on the felony case, so if you do, I mean, we can talk, but John, I think he's set for when? She's set for
514, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Okay, do you want to do, I guess, the day after then?
You look at one other thing, Judge.
Well, I think the felony is actually set for Monday. Our case before this one was caught up was when she was reset for 514.
It's up to, I'm good with whatever you want to.
I'm actually looking, I don't have any new discovery to look over because this case is so new. There weren't even any body cams for me, so I'm pretty much waiting on everything. I'll leave it where it is and I'll monitor things and see what's going on with the felony case, Judge.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
So I've got a couple to talk to you about.
Okay.
Start with the easier one first. Mr. Ally, he,
Marquis Seller?
yes,
Is he in person?
No, he's on bond. He had a violation because apparently he was doing random drug tests.
Oh, right. Is he here?
He is here. He went and he's tested. He came back negative, which is positive. But I think there was a miscommunication or a misunderstanding about him having to go drug test. He's got a pretty extensive orange sheet. And he's doing a mental health DTI, which
Remember?
he's done the interview. We're just waiting on the report. So I think it may have just, when he missed the drug test, just a misunderstanding, miscommunication as to what the bond conditions were.
Edward Johnson?
Did you get the report on LA yet?
Okay, I get those emails. I don't think I can.
I haven't gotten one, but I did speak
You've been
with.
waiting. It's been a long time.
Well, they do them in batches rather than piecemeal. And so we just,
I mean, he went and did it at least 60 days ago, no?
I don't think it's been 60, maybe 30, 45-ish, but he has gone. I did speak with the Harris Center and he,
I remember you told me that he went.
yeah. We're just waiting, and the Harris Center, I know that they're very overwhelmed and understaffed and
Right, I get it. What do you want to do?
what, like I said, he's here. He's clean. If we
That's
could,
good.
yes.
Okay, I mean, he's clean, which is great.
Yeah.
Right, so let's set it, I don't know, maybe a week.
Okay.
If it's not back in a week, I'm gonna call it. I'll figure it
Okay, perfect.
out. Who's
Let's do
next?
that. Mr. Jorge Pena, he's in custody. He has a fugitive case,
Is it what case?
a fugitive case.
Okay, oh, hi,
And,
Amy.
he would like to speak to you about getting a new lawyer.
About a bond?
No, he wants a new court-appointed lawyer. And
Do you mind bringing out Jorge Pena, please? Pena, please.
I don't want to presume to speak for the court,
Is it
but
upset with you? I find that really hard to believe, really. You're about-
Judge,
And you go to bat, so I don't get it, right?
this is the first time.
He thinks he can get a different result. Is it just because of the fugitive case?
So he has a fugitive case and a local case, which makes it a little more complicated.
He's made bond on the local case, which is good, so the 15 days. Did he waive or did he refuse? Okay. He looks young, huh? Rick, did you find something?
No, Judge, I don't have the website, Judge. If you can pass that along, I'll try.
You what?
I don't have the website.
You are, okay.
Judge,
Let me just make sure.
the locator system says it won't work.
Say it again?
The locator system said that it will not work, within 48 hours of them being placed into U.S. custody. I'm not sure if it has been the last 48 hours that she's been detained by ICE.
You want, hey, it looks like I've got the boyfriend here. Do you want me to get the phone number for this person and I'll give it to you, Rick? You talked to him? Or have you already talked to
I've
him?
been talking to him, Judge. I do have it.
And what's he saying?
He says that tells me that ICE has her.
That ICE has
I
it.
don't have any. Yes, I don't have a verification of it.
Okay, so why don't we do
Apparently-
this? Because state is saying that within 48 hours of them taking, they can't verify it. I guess it takes a bit to hit the system, you know?
Oh, I see. Yes.
And
Mhm.
when did they allegedly get her?
Yesterday, it showed that she was out on bond, but she didn't appear yesterday. So apparently,
Judge, if you'd
maybe
like,
a couple of days before.
Say it again?
It does give a number for the field office. If you'd like me to reach out and contact them.
Yeah, but you got a lot, I mean, you got a lot of stuff here going on, you know?
County doesn't have a right, Judge.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can, you should get that deeply involved, you know what I mean? Because I don't want you to do something that you get in trouble, so. The hold was lifted 3/16. Rick,
Okay, Judge.
so that's been 2 weeks.
Wow. So apparently that's where she's been. I've had no contact with her, Judge. And
I mean,
But,
if we can't verify that she's in custody, because I can't, then I'm going to revoke the bond.
right, right. I understand.
So I
Maybe-
guess, do you want to see